distinguished member of the National Wrestling Hall of Fame, Ed Bannock. Next celebrity played 11 seasons as linebacker for the Oakland Raiders, Atlanta Falcons, and Houston Oilers, Dwayne Benson. I don't know if he's here yet. He was an NCAA champion for the University of Iowa in 1982, three-time Big Ten champion, U.S. Open champion in 1983, and he wanted me to make sure he mentioned that he was a district champion in junior and senior year of high school. Bush. Served as a Major League umpire from 1969 through 1998, umpired the World Series in 74, 80, 85, and 91. 6 American League Championship Series, and he wrestled at Wartburg, Don Denkinger. Native of Appleton, Iowa, consensus first-team All-American defensive end for the University of Iowa in 98. Played 11 seasons as defensive end for the Detroit Lions, Jared DeVries. He was a 2-time All-American football player for the University of Iowa, spent 10 years in the NFL with the Falcons, San Diego Chargers, New England Patriots, New York Jets, and Oakland Raiders. Named one of the top 50 sports figures in the state of Iowa by Sports Illustrated, Tim Bright. From Orange City, Iowa, spent 9 years in the AFL and NFL as a punter. Played for the Oakland Raiders and Minnesota Vikings and played in 3 Super Bowls, Mike Eischeid. We have 2 people here that we're going to announce the celebrities together, Rebecca Hodge and Carissa Becker. Rebecca Hodge is currently at the University of Iowa. I think they're right here. We have Miss Iowa USA and Miss Teen Iowa, and we love it because Miss Teen Iowa is from Gilbertville, Don Bosco. Great wrestling country, so we're proud of that. And the University of Iowa has a decent wrestling team too. Native of Davenport, Iowa, drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2008, named second team All-Big Ten at the University of Iowa senior year in 2007, Mike Huppel. Our next celebrity is the track coach at the University of Central Missouri, won 3 NCAA Division III titles in the decathlon at Simpson College, won the decathlon at the Drake Relays a record 15 times, made the 2000 Olympic team in the decathlon, Kip Jandren. Iowa Wrestling All-American for the University of Northern Iowa in 1999, co-head wrestling coach at Wartburg College, which won its NCAA Division III championship, the 9th and 20th Iowa Conference title in a row, Eric Keller. From Cedar Rapids, Iowa, played for the Detroit Tigers, Chicago Cubs, and Chicago White Sox, and was the manager for the Chicago Cubs, Bruce Kim. Next celebrity was an All-American defensive end at Iowa State, played 6 seasons in the NFL with the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots, and in 1976 led the Bills in tackles with 132, Murph Krakow. He's from Cedar Falls, Iowa, was a cast member of Saturday Night Live from 1982 through 1985, hosted several television game shows, and currently works as the creative director for Mudd Advertising, and he will be the master of ceremonies for tonight's program, Gary Kroger. Former Major League catcher, Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals, Mike Mahoney. From Centerville, Iowa, spent 13 years in the NFL, including 9 as a long snapper for the Minnesota Vikings. Known as the Superstar, he hosts the Power Trip morning show in the Twin Cities, Mike Morris. Native of Cedar Rapids, former pitcher for the Kansas City Royals, Milwaukee Brewers, and Florida Marlins, Wes Obermueller. In high school at West Des Moines Valley, swam for UCLA, 1986 world champion in the 400-meter medley relay and swimming, 1988 Olympic gold medalist in the 4x200-meter freestyle relay, Craig Opel. From Plainfield, Iowa, played football for the University of Iowa, and was second team All-Big Ten, played safety in the NFL for the New York Jets and Dallas Cowboys, Derek Hagel. We have 2 coaches from Iowa State University, Travis Paulson Is from Council Bluffs, Iowa, currently an assistant wrestling coach at Iowa State University, three-time All-American for the Cyclones and a member of the 2010 World Freestyle Team. And the newly hired assistant coach, Troy Nickerson, was an NCAA champion for Cornell University and a four-time All-American. So we've got two Iowa State coaches here. Next celebrity is 1986 NCAA champion for the University of Iowa, three-time NCAA championship finalist, 1991 world silver medalist, ranked #1 in the world in 1992, member of the Glenn Brand Wrestling Hall of Fame of Iowa, Brad Penrith. She is currently in her 13th year as head volleyball coach at the University of Northern Iowa with a 322-78 record, 5 MVC regular season titles, 2 appearances in the Sweet 16 at the NCAA tournament, Bobby Peterson. He spent 11 seasons in the major leagues with the New York Yankees, Cleveland Indians, and Texas Rangers. Pitched on teams with Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris, and Whitey Ford. 133 wins as a pitcher and has the lowest ERA in the history of Old Yankee Stadium at 2.52. Fritz Peterson. We have 3 hockey players that we're going to announce here all in a row. Our first one is the youngest member of the 1980 Miracle on Ice Olympic gold medal winning hockey team. Played 1,070 games in the NHL with the Buffalo Sabres, Pittsburgh Penguins, and Detroit Red Wings. Inducted into the United States Hockey Hall of Fame, Mike Ramsey. And we also, in his portion, we also have another Miracle team member. He was on the Miracle team in 1980, played over 1,000 hockey games in the United States Hockey Hall of Fame, Davey Christensen. And we also found out we have Paul Deutsch, who is the second oldest hockey player to go into the NHL, I think at 51. So if we can have him come up as well. Paul. Next celebrity owner, Waterloo Golf Headquarters, multiple-time winner of the Waterloo City AMS Tournament, Waterloo Transportation Open, BGM North Star Invitational, Leonard Kachowski Open, Williamsburg Open, Centennial Oaks Club champion, and most importantly, he wrestled for Starmont High School in Iowa, Mike Schupman. Current head wrestling coach at the University of Northern Iowa, 2008 Olympian at 145.5 pounds, 1998 NCAA champion and 3-time All-American for the University of Iowa, member of the Glenn Brand Wrestling Hall of Fame of Iowa. Even though he lives in Cedar Falls and we're neighbors, he was the hardest guy for me to get a hold of him, get him here, so I'm glad Doug Schwab is here. Our next celebrity is the greatest high school wrestling coach in American history, 11 state team championships at West Waterloo High School, compiled a record of 327, 26-3 over his 27-year career, distinguished member of the National Wrestling Hall of Fame, Bob Siddons. Our next celebrity currently serves as the head strength and conditioning coach at the University of Northern Iowa. Before he arrived at UNI, he was strength coach for Minnesota Wild and the Minnesota Vikings, Jed Smith. Next celebrity, 1980 NCAA wrestling champion and 3-time All-American for Oklahoma State. I think he might have an Iowa shirt today. I'm not sure. 1983 World Silver Medalist, Executive Director of the National Wrestling Hall of Fame, Leroy Smith. From Janesville, Iowa, an assistant wrestling coach at the University of Northern Iowa, NCAA champion and 3-time All-American for Nebraska, 2005 World Bronze Medalist, member of the Glenn Brand Wrestling Hall of Fame of Iowa, Tolly Thompson. We're glad to have him here. From Cedar Falls, Iowa, former Major League Baseball player for the Seattle Mariners, Matt Wagner. He's played 10 seasons in the major leagues as a pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles, Philadelphia Phillies, and Chicago Cubs. Member of the 1970 World Series Championship team for the Baltimore Orioles, Eddie Watt. From Waterloo, Iowa, 1980 wrestling Olympian, 2-time NCAA champion for the University of Iowa. Iowa's first winner of the Outstanding Wrestler Award at the NCAA Tournament. Received a Lifetime Achievement for a Award from the National Wrestling Hall of Fame, Chuck Yeagler.
Next year, we'll go to the first off. Come on. There you go. All the way down. There you go.
next celebrity spent 22 years in Major League Baseball as an umpire. Umpired the World Series in 1996 and 2003, the American League Championship Series in 92, 98, and 2002, and All-Star Games in 91 and 2003, Larry Young. I don't know, do we have an Iowa wrestling coach here? They said they were going to send someone, but we might have to replace that with our namesake of the Celebrity Golf Tournament, which will be fine. Also want to make sure, these are really our celebrities and why we're here. I want to make sure that we recognize Jay Roberts, who passed away almost a year ago. He did a lot for the Dan Gable Museum and really was instrumental in why we were able to be here. So if we can give a hand for Jay Roberts. And then I want him to come up here. Really, our true celebrities of the Dan Gable Museum are our board members. They've served as past presidents of the National Wrestling Hall of Fame Dan Gable Museum Board. Jed Brown, is Jed here? And Bob Buckley, if Bob would come up. Bob was instrumental with Kurt Gross getting the building, the Dan Gable Museum, where it is today. And our final person who's going to say a few words, 64-0 at Waterloo West High School, 117-1 at Iowa State University. We're celebrating the 40-year anniversary of the 1972 Olympic gold medal, where he did not surrender a point. 15 NCAA championships at the University of Iowa as the head coach, 21 consecutive Big Ten titles, 355, 21-5 dual meet record. Greatest coach and athlete ever, Dan Gable.
Thanks, Kyle. I'll talk to you later during the day as well, so I'm not going to hold you up too long here, but this is very impressive, and this is very impressive as well out here. And we just really want to have a really good day. We want to have a lot of fun, but we want to, mix our communication up with a lot of people and do it in the right manner. And I'm going to be around all day, and hopefully everybody's going to be here and just kind of unwind a little bit. At the same time, got to stay competitive, because I know how some people are, and some people probably really want to win this thing, and that's why I'm not entering, because I would probably win the thing. And I don't even golf. I just become real competitive real quick. But anyway, I just want to say that this is about a team. This is about the state of Iowa. This is about excellence, and we have it represented here in unbelievable quantity. It's like setting records. It's about being known about something. It's about keeping people together. It's about doing great things. And this state has done a lot of great things in a lot of different things. But one of the things that has led the way has been the sport of wrestling. And the bottom line is that we have the national tournament coming up here. We just held the Olympic trials. We had record performance as far as numbers. They opened up the tickets in Des Moines for next year's national championship there. Sold out in 20 minutes. We were a little bit down on size. We probably wouldn't have had any trouble filling up a lot more. But that's what it's about. It's about great people, wanting to develop great people, and actually wanting to do a lot of things for a lot of people. Just being in a position that puts you to be able to help other people is really tremendous, and that's what this is all about. And from that point of view, I just wanted to send you out on a good notice that have a good day, and it looks like it might be a little wet, but I don't think we're going to get any more. So I want to meet everybody here today, at least once. Know most of you, but if I don't, I will by the end of the day. Thank you.
Dan, Kyle, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sunnyside Country Club. My name is Don Winker. I'm head golf professional here. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. It's a terrific turnout. Thank you, celebrities, for coming out today for a great cause. It's an awesome event here. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to play a four-person scramble. Actually, 5-person scramble. If there's 6 players in your group, you will rotate between the 5 players in your group, alternating through. If you are 6 of them, you will rotate through 5. The best shot of the group will be selected. All players will play the next shot from that position. This will continue till the ball is holed out. All lies must remain in the condition it was found. All others may place their ball within 1 club length, no nearer the hole, from the original spot it was played. Today, players over the age of 70 will play the white tees, men will play the blue tees, women will play the red tees. Scoring today, there will be a 2-putt maximum per hole. So you automatic 2-putt on the hole if you're on there. If you putt more than twice, just go ahead and pick up and move on. Also, the highest score a team can record today is a double bogey. So once you reach double bogey, please pick up and head to the next hole, please. Also on hole number 4 today, we'll have a betting hole, as well as a few other flag events on hole number 1, longest drive in the fairway, hole number 13, closest to the pin, and hole number 16, longest putt hold. Ladies and gentlemen, today we will award the top 2 finishing teams of 2 flights, and then dinner will follow in the ballroom upstairs after today's round. Overnight, it did get pretty wet. We received just about over an inch of rain, so there are some soggy low areas out there. So if you can please avoid those where you can and use the cart paths where available, that would be terrific. Also the mounds around the greens, if we can steer clear of those as well. Ladies and gentlemen, my crew here will lead you out. On holes 1 through 5, we'll be following Wes back here in the green shirt. Celebrities, you're more than welcome to go ahead and take your carts right now, and my guys will lead you out there. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the day, and we'll see you afterwards.